Today on CWN, a lot of people are going to state.
And we have a recap on prom. I'm Maddie.
And I'm Aaron, and today is Tuesday, April 25th, 2023.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the pledge to the Texas flag.
The Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Texas Pledge. Under the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
So, Maddie, how was your prom?
It was really good. I think the juniors did a really good job decorating.
They sure did. One of our senior band members, Jose, I'm not going to try to say that because I do not want to embarrass you or me by saying your name wrong, made it into the U.S. Army Band. Here's Emily with Jose for more on this accomplishment.
Cats, my name's Emily. I'm here with Jose. So, Jose, congratulations on making it into the U.S. Army Band. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, I auditioned for the Army Band April 15th, and it was a fun process, just being able to do audition for the bands that I've always wanted to do, and seeing all my hard work pay off. It's really exciting and I like it.
So what was the audition process like for this?
The audition process, first I had to go to Austin and go to Camp Mabry. And then I got there, I met up with a lot of the soldiers, and I got to play with the bands, including the jazz band, the concert band, as well as getting to meet the different sections and instrument sections. And later on, I proceeded to do my audition in front of the conductor, the chief warrant officer, and the sergeant, and they really liked my audition. So now I'll be going to basic training during the summer. That's 10 weeks at maybe Fort Jackson, wherever I go. And then after that, I'll be going to AIT to go in Virginia, Fort Little Creek, and I'll be doing training to be an Army musician at the School of Music.
Well, once again, congratulations. That's a really big deal. That's all from us. Now back to the studio.
Miss Lyons went to a library conference with the Texas Library Association where they discussed various topics such as possible legislation being passed. Here's more about the conference.
Hi, I'm William Knoll, and I'm here with Miss Lyons. So, Miss Lyons, last week you went to a librarians conference, correct?
Correct. Went to the Texas Library Association conference in Austin.
And how was that?
It was great. We learned a lot about what's happening in our state legislature this session, and then also got to listen to a bunch of authors and talk about many different topics from all across the spectrum.
Okay, well, that's good to hear. Were there any really important authors there that you noticed?
Karen McManus was there. She writes a lot of teen suspense thrillers, horror. There were lots of lists. So I had 4 panels that had 8 authors on each panel. There's lots of good stuff coming out, lots of things that are already out, but it was exciting to listen to them.
Were any new books challenged or banned there?
They didn't really talk about new books that are challenged or banned. Of course, like every day, there's something that's being challenged. They just talked about more that the increase that we're seeing in challenges across the nation this year.
Okay, thank you very much. Back to the studio.
Mrs. Compton's engineering class is doing a final project over what they have learned this year. Listen to Jace with the rundown.
Good morning, Wildcats. I'm Jason. I'm here with Miss Compton and Alex. So, Miss Compton, y'all are doing a project in engineering. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes, so at this point in the year, the students are kind of bringing together everything that they've learned, and so we're working on the mechanics of things and also a little bit of coding so that they make it move and then make it function properly the way that it's supposed to. So students can either, they got a project where they either had to build an elevator, maybe a moving cart that went back and forth and operated it, for different reasons. It could have been a surgical robotic arm, or it could have been a winding mechanism, something. Mm-hmm. And so then they have to build it, and then they have to code it to make sure that the motors and things move the way they're supposed to.
Awesome. Alex, what project did you get?
The moving car. We have to move a car back and forth, and so it has to pick up and just take things wherever this company needs to.
All right. What was the easiest part of this project?
Probably either building it or doing the coding for it. It's really not that hard. It's just really having fun doing that.
What about the most challenging part?
Challenging part is whenever you think you have the code right and it's not right and it doesn't work, you have to redo it and make sure it's all right.
Awesome. That's good to hear. Thank you both. That's all from us. Let's take it back to the studio.
This past Saturday was Prom 2023 for Calallen. Here's a quick recap.
Last Saturday, Calallen High School held their prom with the junior class sponsoring the event. Skylar Rubio and Haley Johnson were nominated Prom King and Queen, so congrats to them. Now we look forward to next year's prom that will be full of dancing and more amazing memories.
Keeping on the topic of state, some of our ag teams will be going to state this week. Let's kick it off with Mrs. Reyes on the floriculture team's advancement.
Morning, Cats America. Today I'm here with Ms. Reyes. Ms. Reyes, can you tell me more about the teams advancing to state at the end of this week?
Yes, so we have 5 teams advancing to state. We've got land, homeside, livestock, floriculture, and nursery, and they're going to be in different locations.
Okay, so where's one of the teams going to be at?
We have floriculture and nursery traveling to Huntsville at Sam Houston University.
And what is nursery, what does that involve in?
So nursery has to do with plants, and floriculture has to do with flowers. They judge them, and they place them from 1st through 4th.
Oh, wow, that's really cool. Good luck this week at state, and back to the studio.
We spoke to Mr. Farias for more on the livestock and homestead teams going to state. Let's check it out.
Hey Wildcats, I'm here with Mr. F. Mr. F, could you give us some more insight on what you and your students are going to be competing with at state?
Sure. We leave tomorrow morning for land evaluation and homesite evaluation. Both of those have to deal with looking at a property, evaluating it for land is for livestock and wildlife, and they'll look at depth of soil, slope, and a bunch of other factors. And then the homesite is the same thing, except instead of livestock and wildlife, that piece of property is evaluated for a home. And then after that, we'll come back on Thursday. They'll compete Thursday, and then we'll be back Thursday night, and we leave Friday morning to Texas A&M University with the livestock evaluation team. And that particular team will look at different species of livestock, place them in a class. They also do some cattle grading for feeder cattle and slaughter cattle.
That's awesome. And how many students are going to be competing?
I believe we have 12 total.
That's great. Well, we wish all our Wildcats good luck. Back to the studio.
Now listen to Over the Brook with the rundown of sports right after this short break.
Hey Cats, make sure we aren't fighting to keep our school a better place.
Please stop fighting. We want to stop making these PSAs where I get shoved and hurt, so please stop fighting.
Thank you, Erin, and good morning, Wildcats. The baseball team has one more district game against Alice. Erin interviewed Dawson Byers to figure out where the team stands with the playoffs coming up and more on the upcoming game. Let's take a look.
Good morning, Calallen Wildcats. I'm here with Dawson, another one of our varsity baseball players here at the high school. Dawson, y'all have a playoff game against Alice, but before that, we had a lot of rain this last weekend. Do you think that rain will have any impact on the field and its condition now?
Well, it did rain a lot. We got the sponges out, cleaned as much as we can, and we're ready for tonight.
So I was talking to Coach Chapman. Coach Chapman said that about 2 o'clock today, y'all are going to find out whether or not y'all can play on the field. If y'all can't play on the field tonight and it has to go into maybe Wednesday or Thursday, do you think that'll have any mental toll on you or the Coyotes?
I don't think it will for us. I mean, it's just another game. If it gets moved to another day, then it's whatever, but we just got to go out there and do our job.
So, Dawson, a lot of implications on this game. What happens if y'all win? What happens if y'all lose?
Well, if we win, we will be in second in our district, and if we lose, then we have to play for like third or fourth or second, depending on how TM and the other teams do.
Gotcha. Well, good luck tonight if y'all are able to play, and I hope the best for y'all. That's all from here. Let's take it back to the studio.
Jacob Carr also plays today at State for tennis. Good luck to him. We'll have the update on how he does later on this week. And that is the latest on Calallen sports. Now back to the anchors.
Thank you, Brooke.
You know, there's a lot of exciting stuff going on in the world of sports, and right now it's the NBA playoffs. Have you been watching any basketball?
I haven't, but...
Gosh, you're boring. Anyways, now here's Candace with today's weather forecast right after this short break.
Yo, did you just use the elevator, bro? What is good, bro? Bro.
Sorry, bro.
He just used the elevator. The only people that are allowed to use these elevators are people with injuries or staff. If you see someone who is not injured or is not a staff go in this elevator, please tell them not to use the elevator. There's a reason why it's here, and there's a reason for the people to use it. You heard it from Willie B, folks. This is us signing off, and now back to you.
Thank you, anchors, and good morning, Wildcats. Today's weather is brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Happy Tuesday, everyone. We are starting to see some of those dark clouds rolling here into Calallen. With those dark clouds, we're going to see some possible rain showers around 1 o'clock today. And also with those rain showers, going to bring us some humid-like temps. Temperature currently right now is 76 degrees, but still feeling a little bit hotter with that humidity. 16% chance of rain. The wind's blowing from the east-southeast at 10 miles per hour. Looking currently here at our radar here in Victoria and going towards San Marcos and Austin area, we're looking at some more rain up there. Here in Corpus Christi, we're looking pretty dry for the moment, but we're looking at some rain showers here develop in the Gulf Coast area, which will curve into Corpus Christi, possibly bringing us those rain showers at 1 o'clock today. Also, there is exactly 37 days till hurricane season begins. Never too early to start preparing for that. We'll have some more updates for you as the season comes closer as well. Looking further on into the rest of the day, temperature is going to rise up to 77 at 12, gives high 78 at 4, drop down to 75 later on this afternoon. 12 o'clock, we're looking at possible rain showers with 31% chance of rain, dropping down to 16% at 4, and then picking back up to 19% later on at 8. And the winds will be blowing from the southeast at 11 miles per hour, picking up to 14 miles per hour at 4, and then dropping to 12 miles per hour at 8 o'clock tonight. Looking further on into the rest of the week's weather, we're looking at some possible rain showers tomorrow morning, so on the way out the door, possibly bring a raincoat just in case. Then on Thursday, we're looking at rain showers all day long with 77 degrees, back in over to Wednesday, 84 degrees, and then on Friday, we're looking at 83 with some more sunshine. 40% chance of rain on Wednesday, 70 on Thursday, and 8 on Friday. And the winds will be blowing from 10 to 20 miles per hour on Wednesday, 10 to 15 on Thursday, and then pick back up to 10 to 20 on Friday. Also, seniors, there is exactly 24 days till graduation, so get ready for graduation day. It's all from weather. Have a great one, and back to the anchors.
Thank you, Candace.
Yes, of course.
That's all your announcements for today, but now it's time for a joke of the day. So, Maddie, where do you find flying rabbits?
I don't know, Aaron. Where?
The Air Force.
For all you social people out there, make sure you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram at CalallenTV for all the latest updates. Also, subscribe to us here on YouTube to catch all of our latest videos. And don't forget to catch our Saturday show on at 8:30 a.m. on the Chris 6 and on the KDF at 11 a.m.
And as always,
stay classy, Calallen.